ETFs. They represent a basket of companies. If you buy one, you're investing in many firms at once. But the concept can feel complicated. So many acronyms, so many tickers. VOO, QQQ, SPY. Who can keep track? So instead of throwing financial jargon at you, let's compress everything into something simpler, something cuter, something fuzzier. Let's explain ETFs as cats. Our first cat is the British short hair. Calm, well-mannered, and reliable. That's your value ETF. The philosophy here is buy good companies at a discount. These funds focus on metrics like price to book or price to earnings, looking for businesses that might be unappreciated by the market. A British short hair doesn't need to be flashy. It just sits there with its quiet dignity, waiting for the world to realize its true worth. If you invest in a value ETF, you're basically betting that one day people will notice that this cat has a pile of yarn, toys, and scratching posts hidden away, and finally give it the recognition it deserves. Next up, growth ETFs, and the cat that represents them? The infamous orange tabby. On the internet, orange cats are legendary for being chaotic, as if they all share one brain cell. They climb on roofs, they sprint at 3 AM, and nobody knows how they got there. That's growth. With growth ETFs, you pay high multiples because you believe that these companies will grow faster than average. They might be expensive, but like an orange cat, they are always moving up the walls, across the charts. Of course, they can crash into a lamp or knock over your portfolio on the way, but that's the risk you accept. Now, let's talk about the quality ETFs. The cat here is the elegant Siamese. Brilliant, vocal, and highly selective about their environment. Siamese cats eat quality food. Likewise, quality ETFs look for firms with high profitability, low debt, and stable earnings. They're consistent, dependable, and carry themselves with grace. If value is about bargains and growth is about speed, quality is about refinement. You won't get wild chaos, but you will get a cat that performs with steady excellence year after year. Enter the Singapura, one of the tiniest cat breeds in the world. Small, lively, and full of potential, just like small cap ETFs. They may be overlooked by bigger investors, but they can grow dramatically. At the same time, they bounce around more, and yes, they can be volatile. If you're willing to nurture a tiny kitten into a big presence, then a small cap ETF might be the cat for you. For sector ETFs, we have the Sphinx. This hairless wonder is social, quirky, and very niche. You either love them or you don't. Just like sector ETFs, which focus on a single industry. Technology, healthcare, energy. They're concentrated, specialized, and definitely not for everyone. But if you find your Sphinx, your chosen sector, you might just fall in love. Now, let's go exotic with the Bengal. Athletic, striking, and always trending online. Bengals represent thematic ETFs. These aren't about sectors or countries, they're about big megatrends or specific topics. Artificial intelligence, robotics, electrification, you name it. Bengals aren't for casual cat owners. They're high energy, eye-catching, and often demanding. Thematic ETFs can be the same, fashionable, exciting, but sometimes short-lived. Finally, we have the domestic shorthair, the regular cat, but with endless variety. They come in all shapes, colors, and personalities. That's your geographic ETF. Instead of investing by sector or theme, you're investing by region. Europe, Asia, Latin America. Each market has its own personality, strengths, and risks. A domestic shorthair might not be a speed Bengal or a quirky Sphinx, but it represents the broad diversity of global investing. At the end of the day, ETFs, like cats, come in many shapes, sizes, and personalities. Some are calm and steady, others are wild and chaotic. Some are refined and elegant, while others are tiny, scrappy, and full of potential. And that's the beauty of it. Just like you don't love a cat only because it's cheap or fancy, You love it because of who it is, because it makes your life richer, because when you look at it, even if it just knocked your glass of water off the table, you can't help but smile. Investing is very similar. You don't build a portfolio by picking what's flashy in the moment. You build it by understanding what fits with you, what you can live with, and what brings you peace of mind. Cats teach us patience. They remind us that value is often hidden, that growth can be messy, that quality shines through consistency. They show us that small things can grow big, that being niche can be wonderful, and that variety makes life more interesting. So, whether your portfolio is full of British Shorthairs, Orange Tabbies, Siamese, or Bengals, remember, at the heart of it, you're building not just an investment strategy, but a home full of personalities you've chosen to care for. And honestly, what's more adorable or more rewarding than that? Have a great day, and always keep learning.